Hey everyone, it's Jason and this is your midweek cruise news update. And the Cursed World Cruise hits another snag. We have some alarming news as a cruise passenger had money stolen from their cabin. And I need your opinion. Do you think this is tacky when it comes to tipping on your cruise? So cruise story number one, the Villa V Odyssey. Some are dubbing this the Cursed World Cruise. Finally left Belfast, Ireland after 5 months of delays and delays. 125 passengers boarded the ship and they left around 11:30 p.m. on Monday night. What exciting, right? Thing to have happen. You finally get on the world cruise. Only to get out into the harbor and they drop anchor. Now, I don't know if this was planned or not planned, but I do know they woke up the next morning and were told they had to go back into Belfast because they had to finish up some paperwork. Took a lot of passengers by surprise. Do you think this cruise lasts the 3.5 years? I really hope it does. There's some great people on YouTube and they're documenting their journey. I'll make sure to link them in my description so you can check them out. I really hope it works out for them. But I have to say, my gut says it's not going to. Now, I will gladly eat crow. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they have their 3.5 years and it's amazing. What do you guys think? So cruise story number two, and this is some alarming news because I give this tip all the time. I tell people make sure to lock up their valuables in their cruise cabin, not to leave them out. Well, this lady, she was on the Celebrity Millennium out of Japan. Day one, they put $1,500 in their safe in their cruise cabin. So they came back from dinner and saw this picture right here. There was tape on a light in their cabin. And apparently one of the workers came to fix it. Now she said, we gave no authorization to come into our cabin. We never called in to say, hey, this light needed to be fixed. So we woke up the next morning and there was $1,500 missing. They called down to guest services, security came up, they wrote a report, and they had to keep calling down asking for an update. Finally, on day 4, when they called, they said Japanese officials refused to investigate. And they were basically out of luck. What would you do? Now, people are urging her to reach up the ladder, reach out to maybe the CEO of Royal Caribbean Corporation, things like that, in order to get this resolved. And I totally agree. Do you guys lock up your valuables in your cabin, expecting them to be safe? Now, one thing I will say is we were on the Celebrity Beyond and it was locked. Or for whatever reason, we couldn't get into our safe. We had a gentleman that was a security official knock on our door, say, hey, I'm recording this just so you know. He had a little recording device here, and he opened up our safe, made us sign off on it, walked out, and he said he stopped recording. I saw him, he stopped recording then. How interesting is that? This was Celebrity also. But numerous people, as I did some more investigating, are saying they're missing things from their cruise cabin safes. So what is the alternative? How do you keep your items safe, your valuables? Now, one other thing that you could do is you could put your valuables in your suitcases that are underneath your bed and lock your TSA locks. That is something that you could do. I mean, if they stole your whole suitcase, then obviously you'd have a bigger issue then. Let me know what you guys think about this one. So before I get to cruise story number 3, I would ask that you please like this video, as it does help the channel grow. Also, help us get to 120,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. If you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much. So cruise story number 3, do you tip extra on your cruise? And do you let the world know about it through social media? So there is a growing trend and people are doing things like this picture right here, where they're spelling out thank you in $1 bills. Sometimes they'll add some 5s and 10s and 20s to it. And they post it to their social media pages. And they post it to Reddit and group cruise pages on Facebook. Now, someone wrote into John Hill, the brand ambassador for Carnival, because he likes to post these, and said, stop doing it. It's basically tacky. Don't do it anymore. Now, John Heald said, I thought it's just a nice idea. It's fun. And he posted it part of a poll. And less than 1% of people said they thought it was a good idea. Where over 30% of people said, just put it in an envelope and hand it to them. Now, I have no problem with people spelling that out. But don't send the picture in. Don't take a picture of it. Just have fun with your cabin attendant with it. I'd rather see a picture with your cabin attendant letting us all know what an amazing cabin attendant they were and that great cruise you had. What do you guys think about this trend? Is it something that you think is fun or is it tacky? Let me know in the comments. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for the continued support. It really does mean a lot to me. And until I talk to you soon, happy cruising.